welcome back to Opposites Attract podcast. This is Adriana Ramirez, your girl, and I'm sitting next to
Jay Ramirez.
How's your day?
How's your week?
How's your life
Going.
So today we have a special guest.
Daddy.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We were thinking of locking you up with the dogs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you always did it to us. We felt like getting our revenge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we were talking about it, right?
Yeah.
So today, you guys are actually saving the day, right?
I'm Superman.
You guys are.
No, I am.
Sonja,
I'm Superman from
for those of
Fortnite
you guys that
Chapter
are
267.
listening, they can't see Sonja's not here with us right now. She'll be back soon, right?
Yeah.
And so Sonja's a little bit sick. She ended up testing positive for COVID. But she's doing great. She's a little tired and she's upstairs in the room. And we found out last week sometime. And, since we found out, we've all been tested. We all tested negative. We've tested a couple times and we've tested negative. And we'll be testing again tomorrow just to make sure that we're still negative or, so that we know what's going on.
Why don't we test Wednesday? Because that's when she'll be out.
Well, we're going to test again tomorrow and then we're going to test Wednesday again.
Oh.
And Wednesday, we're all going to test.
Okay.
That way
Even
we can,
mom?
Yep, even mom. That way we can see if she still has it or not. And then she's going to be testing with us regularly so that we know when she doesn't have it anymore.
It sucks getting tested.
Yeah.
Oh.
How does it feel?
Terrible.
Terrible. We did the test where they do the cotton swab in the nose.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
there that?
Ugh.
There's also a spit test.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think you have to spit in a little jar.
I'd rather do that.
Same.
Yeah. It's kind of gross though cuz you got to fill up the jar with spit. Yeah. Kind of gross.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So would you rather do the spit one or the nose one?
Spit. I'd still do the spit.
Yeah.
Nose.
You want to do the nose?
Wait, actually, if I spit, I won't feel anything, so.
True.
Yeah, spit.
So, yeah. So you guys are saving the day because mom can't be with us. So we decided that we'll have you guys on the podcast. And we talk about you guys on the podcast all the time. Actually, you guys are one of the main things that we talk about on the podcast all the time.
Especially me. None of you. It's especially me because I'm the preteen here. Yep.
Oh,
I go through when.
we talk about
Yes.
both of you guys.
No. You talk
So
about me
what
the
we
most.
figured is we could have a good time. We can ask you guys some questions so that people can get to know you guys. So you guys both have YouTube channels,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you guys, we haven't put out videos on your YouTube channel in a little while.
We were going to make a funny one.
We
but
have
it's
one that we're going to
taking a
put up
while.
for you. It's taken a while. It's taken me a while to do it. We already did it, but I have to upload it. But Joey's channel is
Joy's World.
Joey's World. And Joey's World is kind of hard to find on YouTube. But if you search Joey's World Transformers, it'll probably come up because you got a bunch of Transformers videos, right?
Yeah.
And what could people look up for you so that they can find your channel?
Just Audrey's World. I'm already up there.
Audrey's World. What is something that they can search, like a video, so that they can find you? Because it might be hard to find Audrey's World if they just search that.
The main one that really is not my favorite, but it works is I can't stop, something like that. I forgot it.
Is
but
it the
it's
Shawn Mendes?
It's a Shawn Mendes one, yes.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, talking about Transformers, I have one right here.
Yeah? Which one is that? Do you know its name?
Yeah. It's Wheeljack, but Evan gave me this for a gift, and it came with another one. You could crash combined it.
Oh, you could turn it into another one. Yep. So the video that you were talking about, Audrey, is Shawn Mendes, If I Can't Have You. So if you guys search Audrey's World, Shawn Mendes, it'll come up. Or If I Can't Have You, Audrey's World, it'll pop up.
Warning.
So you guys can follow them.
Warning. I'm cringy.
You're cringy? You think it's cringy?
I think all of my videos are cringy, honestly. I look at them and I don't want, if they're going to look at my videos, they got to look at them away from me.
Yeah.
Or else I'm going to start feeling so embarrassed.
Actually, I'm looking at your channel right now, and you posted your first video to the channel 4 years ago.
Warning. If you don't subscribe, I will be in your nightmares.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So subscribe to Joey's World. So anyway, so what we'll do is we'll just have some fun.
Yeah.
and talk,
Alright.
and I'll ask you guys some questions. Is there something that you guys would like to ask me?
Did you know I like cake?
Of course you like cake. So Audrey's gluten-free. We found out that Audrey was, she had, has celiac disease. We found out when she was like 2 years old.
I want to say 3 or 2.
I think it was 2. We found out when you were really young.
Luckily.
And ever since then, we've had to, keep you away from the gluten, like flour, wheat, rye, barley, all that kind of stuff. And I think a lot of times people think that it's like it's an allergy, but it's not an allergy. For you, it's not an allergy.
A lot of my friends think it's dairy.
Yeah, but it's not. It's actually when you eat gluten or some kind of rye, barley, something that has gluten in it, it damages your intestines. And then you can't absorb nutrients from food. That's what happens with you. Other people have allergies and it's just like it makes them feel weird or bloated or something like that. But for you, it's actually different.
Give me my electronics.
So Joey's grounded from his electronics for today and tomorrow.
And
Give me my electronics.
Because you were on your electronics when you shouldn't have been on your electronics.
Give me my electronics.
And Audrey also doesn't have her electronics for the rest of today
I'm a good girl.
because she was having a little hard time listening today.
Yay!
But it's okay.
Give
We'll
her
work
a
it
round of
out.
applause.
Round of applause. Yay, she lost her stuff. No, I'm just kidding. So, anyway, one thing I wanted to ask you. Let's see. So what I did is I went online and I started looking up a bunch of funny questions or questions that I can ask you that can kind of get us to think. And this is something for you guys out there listening. These are great questions just to ask kids. And I wanted to see, what is something that you know that you think I don't know?
What?
Is there something that you guys know, like something that you've learned that you think I don't know?
Tell me something.
Vision.
What do you think?
I don't know. You're a nerd in math. I don't know. I was
A nerd in math? There's a
fixing-
lot. Go ahead.
Fixing the helicopters?
No, something that you know
Oh.
that I don't know.
Changing the car oil?
Something that you know. Go ahead. What's up, Audrey?
When did hunter-gatherers / Homo sapiens become a thing?
Like when were they first discovered?
Mm-hmm.
Or when did they live on Earth?
How many years ago?
Did hunter-gatherers live on Earth?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that.
Ooh. Do you know, Joe? Any idea? Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
Yeah, I'm really smart. I could use a computer because it's part of
Yeah.
my brain.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're grounded from it.
So let me see. I'll say 130,000 years ago. How long?
5,000 years ago.
Hunter-gatherers are 5,000 years ago?
I'm pretty
Really?
sure. I think, yeah.
You think this is supposed to be something that you know?
You
All
know,
right.
5,000 years ago, were there buildings on here? Or
Oh yeah, I remember once we went to like a
you're
buildings
searching it
where
up.
we were there. We were like in a native.
We're both wrong.
I give up.
what is it?
Hunter-gatherer culture was the way of life for early humans until
6,000?
around,
6,000?
no, it says until around 11 to 12,000 years ago.
Oh, okay. I was close.
You were way closer than I was. I was way off.
Let me think another.
But what were you saying, Joe?
I remember how like we were like at a building where old people lived back in the days.
Yes. So we went to Sunset. Was that the trip that we went to Sunset Crater Volcano?
Yeah.
And then we went to the Wupatki ruins. That's north of Flagstaff, Wupatki ruins, and the Wukoki ruins. You remember that? What did you like best about that trip? What'd you see?
I like the big lava rock I gotta bring home.
The big oh, you know what? Grab one of those lava rocks and show it to the camera, because those are the ones that we brought back from the Sunset Crater volcano. Yeah, you can put. Yeah, there you go. You guys can check it out.
When did Columbus saw the ocean blue?
In 1492.
Okay.
Everybody knows that one. That's ingrained in everybody's brain.
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah. So, what is
10 months ago.
what is your guys' favorite trip that we've been on?
We all?
Yeah, as a family. What is your favorite family trip, Audrey? Do you need me to remind you of some of the trips that we went on?
New York. I like
New
going
York.
to Times Square.
New York, when we went to Times Square. So we went to New York. That was I think 5 years ago for a wedding, for our cousin's wedding.
Oh,
Willie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Willie.
our cousin Willie. That's right. We went for his wedding.
I like how we went to a place where we got to sneak home hermit crabs.
That was Mexico.
Yeah. I like sneaking them home.
Yeah, they didn't do too
But
hot.
sadly, they want this.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
They oofed.
They oof.
Oof.
Yeah,
Hey, but I have had a hermit crab once
you did, and it lasted for quite a while.
until.
Yeah, that one oofed too.
Oof.
Right? So
Ooh.
that was your favorite family trip to Mexico?
I'm about to find
Yeah.
out.
That was in
It
Rocky
was
Point.
fun.
What's up,
I'm
babe?
about to ask you a really
Ask
good
me a
question.
good one.
I don't know. I don't because you probably will know this, but if you don't, I'm gonna be mad at you. What time was I born?
Oh, jeez. Let me see.
Even I know this one.
It was in the afternoon.
Time. Specific. Time.
2,
Nope.
3,
Somewhere around there.
You don't know
3,
when your daughter
19.
was
You're wrong.
What was it?
3:49.
3. I see. I got 2 of the numbers. Dang.
All right.
So a lot of you
That's
guys
sad.
that listen to the podcast may know both Audrey and Joey were both born
In a jacuzzi.
in a hot tub in our old house in the backyard. You guys were both home births.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was just me. Just leave him.
Have you guys ever talked to your friends about that? Have you guys ever told your friends?
No.
Yes.
Yeah? What do they say?
They thought I was playing until I'm like, go tell my mom, and they did. And she's like, yep.
I remember
And
the
what-
time we grabbed a band hammer and destroyed it.
Destroyed what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
the hot tub.
yeah.
We destroyed it.
Oh, yeah, we did. Because when we were moving out of that house, we took the hot tub out.
Why?
We disintegrated.
Because we were renting the house and we didn't want to keep the hot tub in there. Because then we have to maintain the hot tub, and then if somebody's renting the house, then it's more stuff. But that we have to worry about. So we pulled it out.
You should have took it to our house in the grass.
Yeah. Well,
I would have been like,
Yeah, we are going to show you that. I'm kidding.
So what is something that, having mommy upstairs and with her in quarantine, well, she's kind of quarantined, right? Because she's in the bedroom for the majority of the day. And then she'll come out every once in a while and go to the backyard and get some fresh air. But she's doing good. She's just kind of staying away from us so that we don't get sick. But mom's around. Do you guys feel like you miss mom even though she's here?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even hug her. She's like, stay away.
I know. That's one of the hardest things right now. Is mom's around and we can see her, but we can't touch her. I think right in the beginning before we really knew, I was touching her leg, because we would be laying down watching TV and I would just kind of put my hand on her leg, because there's not much that we can do. We're not supposed to be close to each other. Hey, that's my wife, dude. What do you mean? That's your mom.
Yeah, but why are you touching your leg?
Because I love her.
Don't touch someone's leg, though.
So what is something that mom does, Joey, for you that makes you feel loved?
Cook me dinner.
What kind of dinner? That makes you feel loved, Joe?
That's interesting.
Any type.
No, it's not any type.
I
What do
don't
you
believe that.
like that mom makes you?
Ham and cheese. No.
Audrey, what about you?
The lettuce wrap.
Not the get out of here, lettuce wrap. Audrey, what about you? What is something that mom does that makes you feel loved?
When she hugs me.
When she hugs you? What is it about mom's hugs that are the best?
She gives good hugs.
Yeah? She squeezes you tight?
No, I do that.
You squeeze her tight?
Yes,
squeeze her
you know that. I squeeze you tight.
I know you squeeze me tight
too. Super tight, where she's like, "Stop hugging me."
That is something that I love too. I love your guys' hugs.
I have better hugs.
So, what is something that I do, Joe, that makes you feel loved? The heck you guys laughing at? What's so funny?
Joey.
Snuggle.
You like snuggles?
There you go.
I love snuggling with you. That's the best. What about you, girlfriend?
So,
What makes you feel loved? No pressure.
yeah, great. Yeah, you had to add that one.
No pressure. I'm just sitting right here. Don't break my heart.
Yeah, totally. No pressure. No pressure.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to spit water out everywhere.
Were you?
So, I also like it when you hug me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love hugging you.
I like hugs.
I like everything.
It
Unlike
depends
she
on who
doesn't.
it is. It
So,
depends.
what is a memory that makes you feel happy? Like when you go back and you think about something in your life, what makes you feel happy?
Memories?
What obviously memories. Is there a specific memory?
I don't know. I always smile at a lot of them that I forget.
It's not.
What? Like what? Do you remember any specific ones? No? Joey, do you have any memories that make you happy?
Frasier.
Frasier makes you happy? Frasier was our dog.
Yeah.
So Frasier can make you happy and also make you sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Frasier was an awesome dog.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But sometimes
Even when he was blind, he would play.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic, Joe. Yeah. But yeah, the thing with a dog like Frasier, because he was so sweet, he was like almost like the perfect dog, right? He was so sweet. Like he would never get mad. He would never hurt anybody, really, right?
He never
pet
bit
his
anybody.
He never bit anybody. He would always just kind of, especially you, Joe. He would let you do whatever you wanted to do with him.
Like the cat.
Right? You would sit. Yeah, the cat lets you do whatever you. That's so weird.
I pull his
Joe,
I pull her ears back and she's like this.
Joe, you know what? I think you maybe do have a thing with animals. Like you might be good with animals because Frasier would let you do whatever you wanted to do with Frasier, right? And the cat, you'll grab the cat by its forehead and you like peel its head back by its ears. And the cat, it looks like you're stretching its skin off of its face backwards, right? Its eyes go back, the ears go back, and you just pull it. Right?
Poor cat.
But what happens if anybody else does that in the house? We're gonna get jacked up, right? But for some reason, the cat just lets Joey do whatever he wants. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, she destroyed something today, and we took a video of Audrey pouring water all over her, saying, "You're not cute."
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Audrey's messed up.
She's always. You said so.
No, you said so.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, really? What's that picture over there of you?
That's not me. That girl drew it for mom.
So what is the difference, or what do you guys feel is the difference between how mom loves you guys and how I love you guys? Is there a difference? No?
Go on to Audrey first.
Next question.
Yes, please.
What is one thing you would change about the world? If you could change anything about the world, Audrey, what would you change?
Let me think.
Okay.
Any minute now.
I think I could change
People.
What would you change about people?
Some people, they're just not helpful, and they're mean.
Not Dad.
Like, some people, they say they're your friend, they're not there for you. They're like just fake.
Oh, like fake people?
Two-faced.
Oh, that they act one way and then they're not? Or they...
Backstabber.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you got something specific in mind. I don't know. Anyway, What about you, Joe? What would you change about the world? All right, girl, you're getting into your drama over here. What about you, Joe?
Girl drama.
11-year-old girl drama over here. What about you, Joe? If you could change anything about the world, what would it be?
Trying to make coronavirus end.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, that is a good one.
The music too. The music really changed.
What music?
Like when coronavirus hit, or it could have been just the world. Like in 2019, there was very different music.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to the videos, and then in 2020, when coronavirus hit in March, it started all getting more depressing.
The music did? Huh.
But yeah, what's the difference between a cat meowing and a dog barking? How come they both can't do the same thing?
So you were asking me that earlier, and we got to do some research.
Yeah.
But they have different voice boxes, right?
We have a box.
Yeah, a voice box
have a
with vocal
box.
cords and all that.
We have a box.
So
I'm Bumblebee now.
if you could get rid of one school subject, what would it be, Audrey?
Reading.
Reading? What about you, Joe?
Let's see, one school subject. Well, I'm going to make it into one word.
Detention.
But I'm
Never-
going to make that one word.
Get rid of detention?
No.
That's not a
They
subject.
did it. Okay.
But I'm going to make that one word everything of school.
Oh, so you would just get rid of school altogether.
Wait, what? No!
So then what are you saying,
He's
dude?
like,
Okay,
I'm gonna
you know
keep
what?
recess.
You know what?
I said what subject would you get rid of?
Reading.
Reading?
We're
Okay.
both reading. We're both
I
reading.
would literally grab a band hammer
What
and band
about
all books.
if you could teach any subject? And it doesn't have to be a subject that they have now. It could be anything.
Zodiac signs.
You would teach astrology in school? Awesome.
I would teach
Awesome.
robotics.
You would teach robotics? Really? That is super cool.
Like in Canyon Rim, I made like a little game
Uh-huh.
that Miss Adamo said she like sent Mom the website.
Oh, she
So
did?
if we go onto it, you guys are gonna see how I coded it.
Oh, really?
hmm
Nice. Yeah, we'll check that
Like
out.
I technically made it all by myself.
That's awesome. It's okay.
You are gonna have to
We got
pay
these
for
kids
that, young
banging
lady.
the microphones and all.
Bang bang into the front.
We had to.
Oh, that's smart.
So, do you guys think, is it more fun to be a kid or is it more fun to be an adult? Audrey, what do you think?
Instantly
A
kid.
kid. I think a kid.
Why do you think, Audrey?
Um,
Why do you think it's more fun to be a kid
you
than
don't
an
gotta
adult?
pay no bills.
Oh.
First of all, if I
You
was
don't
a
have to-
smart baby and I was really hot, I would just open the air vents and climb in.
Well, you don't really have to pay any bills, and like when you get more into your adult, it's more heartbreaking, kind of. A lot of more, yeah. And
It's more heartbreaking when you're an adult?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think.
And plus, you won't grow beards.
When you're a kid, you don't want to grow a beard,
Yeah,
Joe?
but the thing
Heck
is about
nah.
an adult, they could buy stuff after they work. They could buy a dog. They could have a child, all that fun stuff. That's
Would
also
you-
not fun.
Would you spend all your money on dogs? What do you wait? You said children are not fun?
I said no. I said like sometimes it's not fun because you got to pay like to get the dog fixed, the kid to get clothes and pay for school and
You don't want to do none of that?
let me chill.
Oh, you want to know something about
You
Minecraft?
just
Dad?
want to have fun? What's up, boss?
So when I first started, I went on creative and I grabbed wolf eggs and I spawned like a lot of them.
He's
That
talking about
literally-
Minecraft.
I had to spread I had to put I filled one whole house up with a lot of dogs. But then I burnt them in a lava pit because I had too much.
Nice. Real. That's what you do on Minecraft? You
Sometimes.
you fill up a house with dogs and then you throw it in a lava pit?
This
What
child's
is wrong
psycho.
with you?
This child's psycho.
What is wrong with you?
He's evil.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't do
So
that
what
anymore.
what is something that you think I don't get about you being a kid, Audrey, Joey? What is something, Audrey, that you think that I just do not get? Is there something that you can think of? You're not going to get in trouble.
Well, back then, when I didn't have a phone, I was like, it's not 1987.
Oh, really? What, because you just think I don't get it? Oh, I get
Because
it.
I see 6-year-olds
With
in
phones.
like 2019 to 2021. Oh, I got my first phone when I was 4.
Yeah, that does happen.
Oh, yeah,
And I think that's a
Joshua.
mistake.
Joshua even has a phone.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Which Joshua? I have a friend that's Joshua.
What about you, Joe? Is there something that you think that I don't get as a parent and you're a kid? He's like, Dad just doesn't understand. Is there anything like that you can think
I
of?
don't think you understand why I like fixing cars.
What?
Cars? What cars?
Like mom's car, I change her oil.
Why do you like fixing cars and doing you do like fixing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you always like taking stuff apart and trying to see how it works and putting stuff back together.
Oh yeah, remembers the day I destroyed my Nintendo part?
Yeah, so you have your Nintendo Switch and one of the little joysticks broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we ordered a new little joystick and you actually took it apart and fixed it. I helped you a little bit, but you did most of it, right?
Oh yeah, Dad, you want to know something?
What's that?
So when you were gone, and you know how like it has a spring piece?
Yeah.
It fell off onto the ground, so I didn't know where it was. So I literally got the mop out and started, I got something out that cleans the floor, so I started using it.
Sweeper?
Yeah,
The
and
sweep?
then I looked,
The broom
The broom.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I call
Then
it the
I
sweeper? I'm
looked
thinking
at
robots here.
the
at the
stuff.
pile?
Yeah, and I was like, ew, I want
Did you
this."
find the spring?
Yep.
Do you know we do that at work? So when I worked on helicopters and I worked on airplanes and stuff like that, one of the things is that's very important is making sure that we don't lose stuff on the helicopter. Because if you lose like a screwdriver or you lose a screw or you lose something and you don't find it and the airplane goes flying or the helicopter goes flying, that thing can move around and get stuck somewhere and break something, right? So whenever we drop something, we have to look for it. And a lot of times if we can't find it, if we're looking all over the floor, what we'll do is we'll start sweeping and we'll sweep everything into a big pile. And then we start looking through the pile to see if we can find it, the
Exactly
screw
what
or
I
whatever that
did.
we were missing.
I
Yeah,
call-
that was good.
When I said sweeper, as soon as I thought that, I was like, robots. That old movie. Because, like, they used to have these, like, sweepers going through the streets and robots, and, like,
Yeah.
that's what I remember.
So you said that you think that I didn't really get like the cell phone and kids and cell phones. So how do you feel now that you have a cell phone?
I still get a little bit annoyed about it because it's like when I'm on Amazon or I'm like, why can't I just use it on my phone? Or like all these games that I used to have, like the little drawing games. Like there's a game like that on there, but it's
Not the
more-
same,
Yeah.
right?
And like there's like this other game, like you know that little game where I used to create names?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have that on there. So it's like
There's reasons for that stuff. A lot of times they don't have those games on there because they have ads on there. And if you click on the ads, or sometimes those ads are not appropriate for kids. So that's why a lot of times they don't have those games approved for your phone. Also, sometimes when you click on that stuff, it'll take you to other things that you can get out of and go to the internet and do different things. So they don't allow certain games on there because they don't want kids having the ability to get out and do other things because there's other things out there that you shouldn't be looking at. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what do you like best about having a phone? Because you've only had it for like a month, right? Maybe like a month, a couple weeks, few weeks.
yeah, May.
Yeah. So
I like how it has music and now I can call people and Google Duo and Hangouts and stuff.
Dad?
Yeah.
What made you first want to go to Boeing?
He had to go, I think.
no,
Or
I
he
didn't.
chose. I think.
Well, I chose to work there. I chose to work there, and it was a good good company to work for. So I applied and I got in.
Yeah, but what is the bestest? Why do you like to work at Boeing?
Well, I like to work at Boeing because when I was a little kid, I always used to look up at the sky and look at the airplanes and the helicopters and even still as an adult, whenever I hear something flying, what do?
Look up at it.
I'm always looking up to see what kind of helicopter it is or what kind of airplane it is, or hey, that's a fighter jet. That's an F-18. That's whatever.
Oh yeah, Dad. Not that long ago, I saw a red airplane, like it had a bottom piece of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fire one.
What's that?
No, I think you said it was like a gas one that flies up in the air and gives other airplane gas.
Yes, there are some airplanes. They're called tankers.
Yeah, that.
And those tankers, those are for like military planes, and they can refill the gas of another airplane while it's flying in the air.
Wait, no. When a little kid hears tanker of an airplane, they think that the grenade is a tank.
They think it's like a tank airplane. Is that what they think? And it's shooting down other airplanes? No, tankers are like a tank full of gas. That's what it is. So, yeah. But that's why I wanted to start. I dropped my phone. That's why I wanted to start working there, because I always liked airplanes. And actually, the helicopters that they have there are really cool, and I like them.
Oh, yeah, you were so confused when I showed you that transformer, and I was like, rip it apart.
Yeah.
You're like, what the heck?
So if you had $1 million, what would you do with that $1 million?
Buy 10 dogs and buy 10 cats.
You would buy 10 dogs and 10 cats? And what are you going to do with all the poop?
Give it to somebody who wants it.
I'm going to get it made.
Who's going to want cat and dog poop?
Get it made.
What?
Get it made.
Yeah,
You're going to get it made?
Yeah, get it made.
Yeah, I get it made.
So you're going to get 10 dogs, 10 cats, and a maid?
Yeah.
2 maids. 3.
2 maids? 3 maids?
1,000.
1,000 maids.
Yeah, that's going to work.
To make sure they pick up all the cat and dog poop.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what would you do with the $1 million, Audrey?
So, if I were older, I'd probably maybe.
Wait, never mind. I want it.
I'd probably get like a really big house and like maybe like a 2-story mansion, and I'd get like one of those. I'd get like 2 maids so that if there's a mess, they could clean it up or sweep it up, and I'd get 2 dogs.
2 dogs?
Uh-huh.
And
I'll get my favorite car. And
what kind of car would it be? Do you know what it would look
convertible.
like? A convertible.
I know what I would have got.
What'd you get?
And then I would have gotten
a Lamborghini.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a good choice.
And another car I would get is a car with like a couple TVs.
Uh-huh.
Like the little TVs on it.
I think you're going to need more than $1 million. Because I don't know if you realize how much $1 million is going to get you.
Oh.
A 2-story mansion you may not get for $1 million.
Well, what I would...
But that's a good... I like it. The Lamborghini, that's a good one. What color would the Lamborghini be?
Blue. Rainbow. I don't know.
What color would it be?
You know how like some cars will like change colors?
Ooh, yeah.
Rainbow.
There's one, it's they call it like pearlescent paint. But I've seen a few. There's some really, I mean, there's cars that turn from like blue to green, and they'll turn like a dark red.
You know what'd be funny?
I would want to see one of those.
They're really cool.
You know what'd be funny? If the car turns different colors if a kid touches it. So like if they're out on their job and a kid touches it, it'll turn a different color, and then you'll know who touched my car.
Wait,
I don't know how that would work.
What I would also do with a $1,000 is buy a huge geode.
Oh, you love geodes, huh, dude? Mm-hmm. What is it about geodes that you love so much?
I like how it's like a rock. Like you find a huge rock, you crack it open, and you have a lot of crystals
inside, huh?
Mm-hmm. But if you find a huge geode, huge crystals.
Huge crystals, yeah.
But I remember a time when I went with Adon, which is my cousin, and we like went to a place, and I have a crystal from over there. But what happened is he said, before we leave, can we go mining?
Oh,
They
yeah.
like had
Yeah, I
a
wanna go
mine.
there.
Would you like to go mining?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and you want to know
Yes.
something?
Yeah, tell me.
So when we were on the train, we saw abandoned mines
Really? People don't go in there anymore?
that I wanted.
Well, I think they're abandoned because they took all the stuff out of it. So you kind of have to find or make a different mine so that you can get more stuff. I don't know. I think that's why they would, because I don't think they would abandon a mine that was full of precious metal, like gold or silver or something like that.
It's either that or someone got so jealous that they blew it up.
But you would like to go mining?
Yes.
You know, people actually do that. I was watching this video of this kid, and he would buy like equipment to go mining. And there's certain people, like, they know places that they can go to do that stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
You said don't be in like a mining cave for too long because the pressure will like start hurting you because of the air. Like it doesn't have so much air. Sometimes you'll have to go in with the air mask.
That was like underwater caves.
Wait,
Underwater caves, you have to have like a tank if you're scuba diving in caves underwater, because you have to have enough air in the tank so that you can swim around and get out. That's what I was talking. But sometimes I think mines you might need tanks too, because you might need oxygen down in the bottom of the mine. There might not be a lot of air or fresh air anyway. You have to wear tanks. So there was one time that we went camping. Well, we all went camping,
oh yeah,
right?
and we heard some wolves or something like that.
I think we heard either coyotes or wolves. We heard owls, like super loud. You remember that?
Remember when we saw
Wait.
the Milky Way?
Into the mic.
Remember when we like came back from a place where we were swimming and we actually saw a coyote?
Remember when we saw the Milky Way?
Yeah, we did. We saw a big coyote too.
And you actually felt like getting your gun out just in case
No,
we
I
wanted.
didn't.
You felt like it just
No,
in
I
case.
didn't.
Dad, listen.
Audrey, did I? No.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Wait, Dad,
I'm not gonna
listen.
get a gun out for a coyote, dude.
Wait, you said just in case it tries to attack us because we were gonna follow it.
No, we were in the car. I'm not scared of a coyote in my car. If we were on foot, maybe.
Yeah,
And
you said if we are gonna go chase a coyote, but on foot. Remember?
He likes lying.
No.
Forget about it.
Wait. No, I do remember something about where were we?
It was like, remember the time we went swimming by the lake, and it was like so hard.
Oh, I think I remember.
Place. You remember when we saw
But the
the Milky
coyote
Way?
wasn't by us.
It wasn't, but we did see it. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But the one that we saw in the car was huge. That was a big
car?
coyote. Yeah, when we were up in the car with Funny Uncle, that was a pretty big
Oh yeah,
coyote.
that was the one I was talking about.
Yeah. But we were in the car that time. Yeah.
Imagine just
So-
seeing a coyote in the car just driving.
So when we went camping, right, Audrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that we saw the Milky Way. I don't know if it was a Milky Way, but we did see like some streaks in the sky. That looked really cool. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And we were up by like the Grand Canyon.
Really?
Remember it was like super cold that
Yeah,
night?
Like,
Oh,
it was so cold that I had to wear 2 onesies.
You did.
Yeah, we all had to wear that.
Yeah. The first night we opened up our luggage and we put on every piece of clothes we had. Right?
Meanwhile, I'm not comfortable with these socks.
I know. You're sensitive with your clothes. They have to fit a certain way.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Or else you
When
don't like
Nike
it.
Or else
socks, I'll be
caring
like,
about it.
Yeah. And a great place to buy Nike socks is Amazon. And if you guys are going to shop at Amazon, make sure you guys go to oppositesattractpodcast.com. Share it with the people that you know. There you can find our social media, our Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys share it with those that you know. When you go to our website, you'll see the Support the Show tab at the top. And when you click on that, it'll take you to our Amazon link. Anything that you purchase through that Amazon link is not going to cost you anything extra, but we get a couple pennies for anything that you buy, and it helps out the show. You also see a link to Trust Inc., and Trust Inc. is...
Mom's signing. Yeah.
yeah.
I
By the way,
was wondering if you were just going to jump in and start doing it. Go ahead. What is Trust Inc.?
oh yeah. By the way, don't buy Nike socks.
And Trust Inc. is our mobile notary company. If you guys are looking at buying a house, refinancing, make sure you guys request Trust Inc. as your mobile notaries. We have great reviews. You can look us up on Google or just search Trust Inc. and you'll see our reviews. And if you want to go to Trust Inc. directly, you can go to trustincUSA.com. We're also affiliates with Libsyn, which is who hosts our podcast. And if you guys have a podcast, or if you guys want to start a podcast, if you have a hobby that you want to talk about and you want to put it out there, if you use our promo code OAP for Opposites Attract Podcast, you'll get whatever month you sign up in for free, and you'll get the next month for free just for trying out Libsyn. Promo code OAP for Opposites Attract Podcast.
So what happens if you use that code?
And also you can get our merch on Amazon. So if you search Opposites Attract Podcast, you can get our t-shirts, our phone cases. We have pop sockets for the back of the phone, and it's the phone stand and the holder. So yeah, make sure you check Opposites Attract Podcast on Amazon, and you can find our stuff.
All right.
Oh, I
next
thought you were like talking about a jacket merch.
Yeah, that's what merch.
Wait,
merch is short for merchandise. That's things that you sell.
There's jackets.
Not yet.
Well,
but we're gonna be working on more stuff like hoodies and.
Infinite
The thing is that it's summertime. We got some time. We got some time to make hoodies.
Yeah, in 2 months.
Yeah.
Infinite has a hoodie.
Yeah. Well, we'll get some hoodies. So we'll make some here soon.
One with my name on it, right? It'd be like the Ramirez family.
No, it will be with my name, not yours.
So what is something, Audrey, that you are thankful for?
I am thankful for my family.
Yeah?
I'm alive.
You're thankful to be alive? What is it about being alive that makes you thankful?
I can breathe.
That you can breathe? What about you, Joe? What is it that makes you thankful about your family? Thankful for your family?
That they're there to love me.
Yeah?
Why are you looking at me?
Unlike Audrey
She loves you.
remembers all those times.
You know what?
Kicks me in the back, like from in school.
So there was a time, and we could talk about it if you would. We can talk about, like last year, Audrey, you're kind of growing, right, and things were changing, and there was a period where you and your brother weren't as close, because before, when you guys were little, we've talked about this on the podcast, so people know. But when you were little, you guys were inseparable, right? Mm-hmm. Everywhere you went, you guys were together. Right, just like that. You guys were like that. You guys would sleep together. It was like you two and your stuffed animals, and you guys were snuggled. Like we didn't have to snuggle with you guys at night because you guys snuggled with each other, right?
Well, I snuggled with her. I kind of wanted to snuggle alone, but she was afraid.
So yeah, and then things changed because at first, Joey would like sleeping by himself, and Audrey didn't like sleeping by herself. So Joey would sleep with Audrey, and then Audrey started liking sleeping by herself, and Joey didn't like sleeping by himself.
Well,
so Audrey would then sleep with Joey.
Sometimes.
Actually, if I were to sleep with her, she would usually say, "Get on that dirty floor."
Yeah, she would make you sleep on the floor. Oh man, what kind of sister makes her brother sleep on the floor? But yeah, so you were going through, I mean, and you know what, Audrey? It's normal. And we told you that, right? Mm-hmm. It's normal for you. You're growing and things change. And sometimes your body starts changing and maybe you don't feel as comfortable with everybody around you. And so when you were going through that, like, how did you feel about your body? Like you didn't want people touching you? What were you thinking?
I'm very sensitive, and I still am. I'm still that way. I've just gotten a little bit better at it. It's just like, don't hug me. It depends on who you are. Don't hug me.
Yeah, and that's okay.
If it was Branson, you would probably punch him straight in the face.
Anyway, so what about your brother? When your brother would hug you, because I know you love him, right? But for a little while there, not even your brother, like you wanted him hugging you or touching you and stuff like that. So what was it? What were you thinking? Or like how were you feeling?
I was just.
You just wanted your space?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still like that.
And it's not like. Did you still love your brother?
Yes.
A lot?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not like you didn't love him. Are you listening, Joe?
Yeah.
It's not like she didn't love you. It's just that she was changing. And we explained that to you, right, Joe? Because Joe, how did you feel when that was happening? When your sister wasn't really hugging you much and she didn't want you to be around? People can't hear that. How were you feeling? Not angry. You were more sad than you were angry, right? Because you guys were like best buddies, right? All the time. I mean, you would scrap and fight. But you guys always had fun together, right?
Yeah.
And now you guys are pretty much getting back to that, right? You guys fight and then make up and then you play and then you guys are good. Right? So Audrey, what was it that changed? Was it just getting used to growing up a little bit? What do you think changed?
I don't know. I just changed. I don't know.
Did you kind of just like let it go a little bit?
I don't know. It just happened when.
Because even me for a little while there, like you didn't want me getting close and giving you hugs and stuff. And I would still try. I wasn't going to give up on you. But I would just do it whenever you would let me, you know?
Uh-huh.
But so maybe you just got more comfortable with getting a little older, and what do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's all good now though?
Yeah, I think.
Still growing?
Yeah.
Still challenges?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even allow Sailor. But it gets annoying though.
It's okay.
Yeah, she's always like hugging me and I'm like, don't touch me.
Yeah. It's okay. But yeah, so it happens. Yep. So anyway, is there anything that you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Sup?
Bye. Have a great time.
So make sure you guys go to Audrey's World and Joey's World on YouTube. You guys can find them there. Make sure you guys go to oppositesattractpodcast.com. Follow us, share it with the people that you know. And we will be back next week.
There's one last thing.
Thanks for listening to Opposites Attract podcast, where we get better together. Bye.
Bye.
Wait. There's one last thing.
Where's the outro?
What?
Remember, subscribe or I'll be in your nightmares.